Hello, everybody. It's another Wednesday night. It's an exciting day. We hit 1,000 subscribers. And look, Allison made me a little. She made me a little card for it because I told her I was making a video for the 1,000 subscribers, and she's like, "Ooh, well, let me make you something." Isn't that cute? So yeah, that's so cool. It's an exciting day, and it feels like the tide is turning, for the better just throughout the world with the mandates lifting, it seems like, and things are sort of turning around. It seems like the winds of change are a blowing. We got Andrew up there in Canada. He's fighting for the truckers up there and fighting for, freedom, and he's doing a good thing up there. And yeah, I just feel like the winds of change are a blowing. So yeah, that's cool. It's so cool. 1,000 subscribers. It's crazy. It takes such a long time to get to that point. Like for me, it's been a year and 2 months, and it just seems like it takes forever. And then once you get there, you're like, whoa, that's crazy. we did it. And so yeah, I just wanted to throw a little video together and show my gratitude and thank everybody and thank all my subscribers and the community. I wrote me a little cheat sheet here so I don't miss anything to keep my flow going. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't realize that I was getting into the whole community thing. Like, you don't realize that you're sort of joining a community and you're sort of building your own little community, and that's like a big part of being successful, is you have to engage with the community and just become part of sort of this like living, breathing thing that it is. You can't just throw videos out there and then just do nothing. So yeah, it's cool to interact with everybody. And so yeah, and it's crazy how it evolves. It sort of keeps evolving. Andrew got it started. He sent me, how did that start? He sent me a saw that he wanted me to restore, or what was it? Or not, or maybe I can't remember now. He sent me a saw just because. He's like, "You want that saw, Dan? Here it is." And I was just like, "Whoa, that's crazy." The guy just sent me a saw, and then he sent me that other one. He's like, "Hey, you want to paint this up for me and fix it up?" I was like, "Okay, cool." And then that one turned into being a raffle saw that we raffled off to help my buddy. That was in some dire straits with his wife and some medical issues, and yeah, it just sort of keeps evolving. It's sort of cool. So yeah, that saw came to me, and then we fixed it up and sent it out, and then it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy, the generosity of all you people. It's really cool. So, yeah, like Josh at JK Saw Shop. He saw that I was fixing up that ProMac 55 for Andrew, and he's like, "Hey, I got these parts that a guy gave me, and I don't have any use for them. You want them?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he sent them to me, and I ended up using some parts off of the starter that he sent me for Andrew's saw, and then there was some extra stuff in there, a side cover for a ProMac, and the other Josh at Lumberjack Smokestack, he needed the side cover, and so I sent that side cover off to Josh. And it's just cool. So yeah, I sort of wrote it down here. So yeah, Josh sent me those parts. I used some of it, and then I sent some of it to the other Josh. And then in the meantime, another subscriber, Buzz, he's a really cool guy. He saw that we were working on that 2100 for Justin Weaver, and he's like, "Hey, I got a 285 that he was saving this thing, trying to maybe gather parts. He thought maybe he'd build it someday, and he's like, I'm never gonna get to it." So he's like, "Here," he's like, "You want it? I'll send it to you." And I was just like, "What? Seriously?" And I was like, "Well, let me pay for the shipping at least." And he's like, he just didn't even worry about it. He just, and next thing I knew, here it was. The saw showed up, and there again we used quite a few parts to get that 2100 going. The top cover, which is right here, the top cover, and one of the dogs, the fuel line, a couple of nuts and bolts, and some other stuff. And so yeah, we used that one that was donated to fix up the other one for Justin Weaver. And then Josh at JK Saw Shop, he's got a 2100 that he's working on. And so he's like, hey, what are you going to do with the rest of that part saw? And I was like, I don't know, you want it? And he's like, sure. So now I'm going to send this back to Josh. It's like, it's just cool how it just sort of, it just keeps cycling around, you know. It's like what goes around comes around, right? And then I used one of my saws for another raffle for Stephen Letts, and Andrew sent me another one to replace it with. I mean, that's just so cool. Isn't that the coolest? It's just the coolest community. It's so cool. And so yeah, I'm totally excited to, you know, what's coming up next, and I got so many ideas in my head. It's just crazy. It's cool. It's cool. And like I said, I feel like things are turning around for the world. Things are changing for the better. So that's good. That's good. And so yeah, I'm gonna send this stuff to Josh so he can use that. And then yeah, I got this guy that Andrew sent me, and we're gonna build that. Sorry. And then yeah, it's just so cool, the support and everything, you know, that you get from all the subscribers and other YouTubers, and yeah, it's just so cool. It's so cool. And so, you know, and what else was I going to talk about? I'm getting crap everywhere. And so yeah, so now that I've got the 1,000 subscribers, you know, you can, you know, then there's the big question, well, are you going to monetize the channel? And it's just like, well, yeah, why not, you know? And that was the other thing I was going to talk about, was this whole saw thing started out, you know, as long as I could collect the saws that I wanted and then sell some other saws that, you know, to make money. Basically, the hobby paid for itself. And, you know, I thought as long as it didn't cost me anything, then I'd keep doing it. And so it's cool because I've been able to basically, I'd buy doubles of saws or buy lots of saws, and then I would, you know, keep the ones I wanted and then sell off the extra stuff to make the money back. And usually it didn't cost me anything. But since I've started doing the YouTube channel, it's like I haven't had time to put anything on eBay to sell stuff. And so yeah, it starts to cost you money, you know, with the shipping stuff around and building saws and putting stuff together, and so this will help out the channel. You know, you don't make a lot of money monetizing, but you know, it'll be cool to have a little bit of money flowing back in to put back into the channel so that I can keep doing it. Because yeah, so that's just cool. And it's not like, you know, a guy is gonna get rich off of it and all that, but you know, that's my feeling, is it'll be good, the money that comes in. You know, I can, you know, keep getting parts from people and shipping stuff to people and sending stuff to people, because I mean, I don't mind paying for it, you know, as long as I got a little money coming in to offset it. So that'll be cool. So yeah, that's so cool. And then yeah, what else? And then yeah, I was just gonna talk about, you know, some upcoming stuff. You know, I was gonna do a video on refurbishing this plastic, because you know, it's all sort of oxidized and trashed. So we'll get that fixed up. I'll show you some techniques on that. And then I bought some of this bluing compound from the gun store, Perma Blue. And I thought I'd try, one of my subscribers suggested I'd maybe try some of this gun bluing on this cover for that 2100. And then I wanted to try that on this axe head that Art Gate that I'm going to make for Art at the Hot Box Pizza Truck. I'm going to try and do some gun bluing on this. That'll be cool. So yeah, I got this stuff, Perma Blue. We'll try that out, see what it does. I'll do a video on that. And so yeah, it's just so cool, the support and the excitement. And Allison was all excited. She made me that little card. And then like all the people I've met, you know, in the past, the past year since I really hit it hard, I actually started the YouTube channel like 7 years ago, and the only thing we used it for to, when we started out was to just put a saw, show that it was running, and then I'd connect that to my eBay listing so that they could see the saw was running. And other than that, I didn't do anything with it. So that's why you see a lot of the older videos that are all grainy and gross with the with me starting saws and stuff. And so yeah, we would just link that to the eBay listing, and I didn't even look at comments or look at any of it. It's like it was just a tool back then. It's like it didn't click in my head that you can build a community and like have a real channel. And so I felt bad because I'd look back, like months later, and there'd be these comments and stuff, and I was just like, oh, I feel bad. I didn't respond to any of them. So yeah, it's weird how things click in your head, and you're like, wait a minute, it's just crazy. And so yeah, I wanted to show you guys all the cool, I've gotten all these shirts in the past year. Like I got this one from Andrew. And I've gotten a couple other hats from him. That guy is so giving, and he has such a big heart. Yeah, I got this hat. I got this shirt from Andrew. I'm wearing my shirt from the Cree fella, Mr. Liggett. Look at that. Look at that bad boy with the cool star on it. And then I got quite a few shirts from Eric at Hotbox Pizza Truck. That's so cool. They even designed me my own shirt. Isn't that cool? It's just so cool to think that people, take the time out of their day to actually do that kind of stuff for you. It's so cool. I got one from Josh at JK Saw Shop. He sent me a shirt when he sent me those parts. That was so cool. And then I even got me a Buckin' Billy Ray t-shirt from Stephen Letts, because he was on one of the live chats for Buck and Billy Ray, and they gave Stephen a shirt, and he wanted to give it to me, so they sent it to me. Isn't that cool? So yeah, it's just so cool. It's just so awesome. It's like I never thought that doing a YouTube channel would be so rewarding and fulfilling. So yeah. It's so cool. So I hope you guys will keep watching, and I really appreciate all your comments and likes, and people sending parts and shirts, and it's just awesome. And I also wanted to say that I really I love all the other channels, and I love watching everybody else, and I try to watch it, as much as I can. But if I miss a video here and there and don't comment on it, don't take it personally. I'm trying to watch them all. So, anyways, all you guys, I love you guys. It's so cool. And so yeah, 1,000 subs. Thank you guys. Okay, I'll quit rambling. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.